The topic of our video is based on unusual clouds in the atmosphere.
Clouds are a key component of our atmosphere. Without them, weather events would fail to exist. There would be no rain or snow, thunder or lightning, or rainbows or even halos. The structure of a cloud is simply composed of tiny water ice crystals that are suspended in the air. The major focus of our video is to illustrate unusual clouds which occur in our atmosphere. Most of these clouds are also not visible in our troposphere, but appear at much higher altitudes in the atmosphere.
Noctilucent clouds appear as wavy bluish-white clouds. They're very thin that stars can shine brightly through them. They can be viewed in the upper mesosphere at altitudes above 75 kilometers. They are best viewed in the polar regions at twilight, which is why their name means luminous night clouds. These clouds are said to be composed of tiny ice crystals. The water that forms these clouds is said to originate in meteoroids or from the chemical breakdown of methane gas at high levels in the atmosphere.
Cirrus clouds are not visible in our troposphere. Instead, they form in the stratosphere above 30 kilometers in altitude. They appear like soft, pearly clouds. The mechanism of their composition is still not clear, but they're said to be composed of water in either a solid or liquid supercooled form. They are best viewed in polar latitudes during the winter months.
Mammatus clouds form in sinking air. Their name clearly explains their appearance. Mammatus is used to describe bag-like sacs that hang beneath a cloud, almost resembling a cow's udder. Mammatus can develop on the underside of cumulonimbus or beneath cirrocumulus, aerostratus, altocumulus, and stratocumulus clouds. In order for it to form, the sinking air must be cooler than the air around it, and it must possess a high liquid water or ice content. As the saturated air sinks, it warms, but the warming is deflected because of the heat taken from the air to evaporate the liquid or melt ice particles. If the sinking air remains saturated and cooler than the air around it, the sinking air can extend below the cloud base and appear as a round mass called mammatus clouds.
The last cloud we will discuss is one that we're all familiar with and is visible right after a plane or a jet travels through the sky. Such a cloud is a contrail cloud. An aircraft that's traveling leaves a cirrus-like trail composed of water vapor, which forms the contrail cloud. The trail is formed by condensation. This condensation is said to come from the water vapor added to the air from the engine exhaust of planes. There also must exist sufficient mixing between the hot exhaust gases with the cold air to produce saturation. The release of particles in the exhaust may even provide a nuclei on which crystals can form on. This cooling may supersaturate the air and produce an aerodynamic contrail, which usually disappears quickly from the sky.